It's William here, the Bangkok voice coach, and I'm on the 32nd floor of this building in Bangkok. It's called Seed Mingle, and it's in a fantastic district called Suan Plu, which is full of lots of markets and coffee shops and lots of people cooking outside. It's a really vibrant little area, a sub-district of Saturn. And we lived here during the whole of the COVID pandemic, and strangely enough, we're back. We decided that we are city boys and we needed somewhere in the city centre. So we've got ourselves a very small pied-à-terre in the city centre while we work on finishing the house out in the suburbs. So I am very high up. This is the view from the top of the roof. And what's great is that nobody seems to come up here, probably because it's rather hot all day long. But what a great place to look at Dimash singing the story of one sky. I looked at this before a number of months ago and I let it settle because I find this a very, very complex piece of work and I needed to step away and have a little time to think about it. I've actually been looking at other singers, but when I come back to Dimash, I'm even more amazed at his talent. So what I'm going to do is go straight in to this extraordinary video. Note the sound effect as well. You know, there's a lot of tension building up. There's a rising pitch there. Culminating in the boy coming back from near drowning. So that's a little intro to the scenario, setting it up. No dialogue, but this is where you have to concentrate very hard. Lovely intro there, just emerges out of the story after that symbol has been produced.
Can't believe what's happening at all.
Dimash just giving it the breathiest sound.
Eyeballs crazy, we want to fall. We are the reason we are causing all that pain. To the secret one that give us life. Billions of hearts,
Lovely rhythm there.
billions of cells and souls and dreams. Billions of lives shouldn't ever turn to senseless horror.
Such a perfect note.
As a ruler, my task is to keep order and protect my country. But I don't deprive you of your freedom. The world is open for me, and I want to give it to you.
rebalance all that of your regret. Our future, is it possible to say? So when all the words and Bibles falling, we decide to stop the training. We decide to follow their light. We are making
Only in the heart of the strongest. You must be strong to accept freedom and bring it to the world. United, we will enter every city, every house. We will lead everyone who is ready to start a new life. Anyone who resists will not find a place next to us.
What I love about this is it's a long song, and he is just drawing us in with, first of all, this extraordinarily beautiful, breathy, close microphone singing. It's E minor. This is a great key for Dimash because he's got the most brilliant B4s, and B is the dominant note of E minor, so it's going to come up a lot. It's actually a modal version of E minor. It's strictly E minor would have a D sharp, the seventh leading to the tonic, but it's a D natural here, which means it's actually even sadder than a minor key. Modal keys are like folk song keys. He is so accomplished that he can bring in little amounts of his full voice. He can just warm it up. He's singing the most beautiful A4s there, and he pulled in, but he's so careful not to over sing because this is a 9-minute song.
War is the way to unite people.
So, second section has a rhythmic beat. Oh, it's just magnificent singing. As I said, E minor modal, and he's doing his bel canto little ornaments around the tune, beautifully articulated in his voice around an area that is really, really hard to sing, but not for him, because he actually has probably got 3 or 4 different techniques that he moves in and out of effortlessly. And this one in the second verse is the most close to his operatic tenor. He's like a sort of a Rossini tenor. Imagine him singing the Barber of Seville. This is exactly where it lies. But he also can switch, as we will find out, spectacularly. still in E minor. But more of a call to prayer. Something very Middle Eastern about this. Gone from E5 to E2, which was a 3-octave leap, straight away, just like that. That's a low E2, Russian Orthodox Church. Hard to watch this part. finds this scream within him and somehow doesn't damage his voice. I don't know how he does that, because it's literally, if I'd even tried that on one note, I wouldn't be able to speak for 2 weeks. I mean, it's just proof of his phenomenal vocal gifts that make him really the greatest singer in the world. Nobody can come close to what he does. I've seen a quartet who can't even come close to what he does, and there's 4 of them. And it's not just that, but he is also a great interpreter, and he is a genius when it comes to musicianship, and he is a prophet. He's a spiritual person. He has a message that he wants to give to the world. His kind of talent only comes along once in a century. Dialogue, understanding, and widespread promotion of a culture of tolerance, acceptance of others. I mean, this is what we all need to be thinking of every day. We live in a world where people are just getting more and more selfish, and where really terrible things are happening. And someone like this, he has come here onto this planet at this time to teach us. And you can see this. There are many, many, many theses written on Dimash. He's not, what age is he? He's not even 30. His spiritual gifts, his gifts for healing, his voice has been used as a therapy for people with mental illness, physical illness, depression, anxiety. It is an all-encompassing sound. It is something that has a physical effect on us when we listen, because his voice will enter your soul. When I've listened to this song, I always feel different afterwards. More solitary, more calm within myself, more focused on what is important and what is not important. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel as we all spread the word. It's William here in Bangkok. See you soon. Bye.